Hey ladies, ever been curious about what runs through a guy's head during that initial meet and greet? It's a fun little mystery, isn't it? The thing is, ladies often pride themselves on their ability to pick up on the slightest details about someone, especially on a first date. And guess what? Guys have their observation game on too. Even when they look all relaxed and cool, their brains are processing all those tiny details about women in their first meet. And here's a fun fact for you. Research shows that our brains take roughly 6 seconds to form a first impression. Just a quick glance, a brief moment, and boom, initial judgments are made. So if you're burning with questions like, what's he catching during the first impression? Or what's making the biggest splash in his memory from the first meetup? Then make sure to watch the video till the end. A few surveys have pointed out some common things that stand out to men. And in this video, we're going to talk about the 5 things men really notice when they're meeting a lady for the very first time. From the confidence in your stride to the spark in your conversation, it's interesting to see what truly clicks for them. So, let's explore these intriguing facets. Among these things, the first thing men notice is ladies' hair. Ever think about the real impact of those fabulous hair days? The ones where your locks just seem to fall perfectly? Well, according to some interesting insights from a Pantene study, ladies' hair plays a much bigger role in initial impressions than many of you might have suspected. Out of all the men surveyed, a whopping 74% highlighted that a woman's hair was a key factor that caught their attention. To break it down, that's nearly 3 out of every 4 guys out there. Apart from that, 44% of these men candidly shared that it's the absolute first thing they zero in on. Quite the revelation, isn't it? But the surprises don't stop there. The study went on to reveal even more fascinating details. Picture this: a lively bar setting, ambient music in the background, a mix of conversations filling the air. Now, in this setting, a man is more likely to approach a woman with vibrant, attention-grabbing hair than one dressed in a bold, low-cut ensemble. This all makes one thing clear, that most often the deeper connections we might unconsciously draw from hair. Does it convey health, vitality, or perhaps a certain zest for life? Whatever the subconscious reasons, it's clear that the effort ladies can put into maintaining and styling their hair isn't just a personal self-care ritual. It also holds a prominent place in the realm of first impressions and social interactions. So, those hair care routines and salon appointments, they're not just pampering. They're an investment in presenting ourselves in the world. Smile. Most of us didn't know the power of a genuine hearty laugh and smile. Based on a survey from Match.com, a lady's laugh is a big deal in the world of first impressions. A staggering 88% of the guys they asked mentioned that a date's laugh left a mark during their initial meetup. It's one of those intangibles that truly resonates. And speaking of things that captivate, there's a little secret weapon that many might not be aware of: the allure of lipstick. Another research from the University of Manchester found some other interesting, compelling stuff. They closely observed where men's eyes wandered when meeting a woman. For the initial 10 seconds of that first encounter, about half of that time is spent focusing on her lips. Add a splash of lipsticks to the mix and, well, things get even more interesting. A pink shade might have him transfixed for roughly 6.7 seconds, but a bold red? That's a game changer, holding his attention for a whopping 7.3 seconds. It's almost as if he's caught in a little spell. So combining a beautiful laugh with the right shade on the lips is a potent mix in the intricate dance of first impressions. Clothes. Standing in front of a mirror, choosing between that snazzy crop top or the comfy baggy pants, might seem like a regular fashion dilemma for ladies. But guys, while not be fluent in our fashion lingo, they are definitely taking mental notes of ladies' outfit choices. Interestingly, a study revealed that 26% of men notice a woman's attire before they take note of her legs, which captured the attention of 25% of them. And while all the time ladies spend choosing the right shade of lipstick or the perfect eyeliner, it might surprise you, but makeup registered as the first noticeable feature for only a modest 4% of men. It's the woman's clothing style, which is like a personal billboard, broadcasting bits about who they are to the world. Say you've got a bit of rock and roll in your soul. Well, that might translate to plaid shirts, maybe some edgy Doc Martens, and an overall rocker chic vibe. So the next time you're deciding on that perfect outfit, remember, fashion is more about than just looking good. It's a silent communicator, eloquently speaking volumes about you. And considering the first 6 seconds can be so telling, that outfit might just be saying a lot more than you think. Eyes. Most of us have probably heard that age-old saying, the eyes are the window to the soul. Sounds kind of poetic, but it's right on. There's a magic about eyes, especially for the men. When they glance at a woman, their eyes often linger a tad longer on hers. Why? Well, most guys believe that they can catch a glimpse of what's brewing inside, kinda like peeking into a mysterious world. Eyes aren't just pretty orbs. They're super communicative. You can liken them to mood rings. Remember those? You wear your emotions, and bam! The ring changes color. Your eyes do something similar. They shimmer with joy, dull with sadness, and dance with mischief. They've got this unique power to convey tons without uttering a single word. It's as if they've got their own language, a silent whisper that sometimes speaks louder than any shout. That's probably why there's a classic saying, eyes often reveal what words struggle to say. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Match.com ran a massive survey, roping in a cool 1,000 guys. The big question, what's the first thing you notice in a woman? The verdict was kinda surprising. A whopping 70% of these guys said eyes, hands down. Sure, a lovely smile got its fair share of votes, and well, a few did admit to being distracted by other physical features like breasts, but overwhelmingly, eyes were the showstopper. So next time you're out and you catch someone's eye, know there's a whole conversation happening in that split second. Eyes truly are nature's masterpiece. Personal hygiene. Now, if you're gearing up for a date, then this is very important to take care of. You know, before you pick out that outfit or decide on the perfect spot, there's something pretty basic, yet super important you might want to look into. Personal hygiene. It sounds simple, right? But you'd be amazed at how often these little things get overlooked and can influence the entire vibe of the date. In a pretty extensive poll done by Match.com, where they surveyed up to 35,000 of their users, some clear no-nos emerged. Top of the charts, issues like bad breath, being a tad too, let's say, fragrant, and having unclean fingernails. Kinda unexpected, huh? But think about it, these tiny details can really speak volumes about how much effort we're putting into presenting ourselves. So here's a friendly piece of advice. Take a few extra minutes before your date. Maybe pop a mint, ensure you've got that fresh scent going on, and give your nails a little TLC. Not only will it make you feel more confident, but it can also be that little edge you need to ensure a successful first date and pave the way for a second one. After all, it's the little things that often make the biggest difference. So, there we have it, ladies. A glimpse into the male psyche and what really makes them tick during that first encounter. These insights aren't just about upping our dating game. They're also about understanding perspectives and human nature. We really hope you found this video informative and learned something new. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to share them in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Brainy channel and hit the bell icon if you haven't already, so you never miss out on our daily informative videos. Thanks so much for tuning in. See you in the next video. Until then, cheers and best of luck.